I don't know if y'all know it, but Haiti is treacherous right now. I've seen vlogs and videos from Haiti though, where there are parts of Haiti right now that are nice as hell. There's one dude on YouTube who vlogs from Haiti. He lives in Haiti and he wakes up every day to show a very nice part of Haiti. So I want all my Zoes tapping into this video right here to leave in the comment section if the entire Haiti is in turmoil and is disrupted with gang activities and violence, or is it just a certain part of Haiti and the rest of Haiti is good? Welcome back to SouFLoTV. Welcome back to SouFLoTV, y'all. It's your host with the most. I said Brainflow TV because that's my other channel on YouTube. And no, I'm not editing out this part. You can go check out my other channel. But let's get right into this material right here. So, we got a bag of things to talk about right now because Donald Trump's administration has officially ended legal protection for about 500,000 Haitians who now face deportations. As you can see, ICE is out, and these ICE agents are being offered big bonuses to snatch people up. You know the scary looking people with the mask on their face who come and snatch you out of your neighborhood, snatch you out your community, snatch you out the courthouse, take you to detention, and then deport you to the country of your birth? Yeah. So now 500,000 Haitians are exposed and are free game. But we're going to talk about that first though. Before we do that, let's put things into perspective. So right now, as we speak, even while the United States of America or Donald Trump's administration is removing legal protection from deportation for over 500,000 Haitians, the same United States of America is urging American citizens to leave Haiti right now or as soon as possible. And this is due to deteriorating security situations in Haiti. The advisory cites widespread crime, including kidnappings, civil unrest, and limited health care as reasons for this warning. Fuel shortage are also a major concern, potentially impacting essential services. So, in a place where America is actually telling its own people, get the hell out of there now or as soon as you can. Civil unrest, kidnapping, widespread crime, the place is just in turmoil. At that same time, they have removed protection for 500,000 Haitians who they will be sending from the United States of America right back into those same conditions. I'm just saying. It goes like this. So the Department of Homeland Security said on Friday that they are terminating all legal protections for hundreds of thousands of Haitians, setting them up for potential deportation. They will be deported or they will be hunted, and whoever is caught will be deported. So Department of Homeland Security said that the conditions in Haiti have improved and that Haitians no longer meet the conditions for the temporary legal protection. That's why it was important for me to tell you that the U.S. at the same time is telling its citizens to get the hell up out of Haiti because it's on fire. And then while they're on the other hand removing temporary protective service for the Haitians that are here in the U.S. already under special conditions, they are also saying it's okay to send them back because Haitians no longer meet the conditions for temporary legal protection and that conditions in Haiti have improved and are pretty good right now. Make it make sense. So the termination of this temporary protective status, this applies to about 500,000 Haitians who are already in the United States of America, some of whom have lived here for more than a decade are about to be sent back to Haiti. It is coming 3 months after the Trump administration revoked legal protection for thousands of Haitians who arrived legally in the country under a humanitarian parole program. And it is part of a series of measures that were implemented to curb immigration. I know a lot of people are saying, damn, we don't see any Europeans getting sent back to any parts of Europe. You know, it's only black and brown people. But I think that spells out everything there for you, right? On top of that, though, let's talk about how, when the earthquake hit Haiti, and then when another earthquake hit recently, and then when their leader was assassinated, and then when gangs took over and there were fire burning in the streets and people being assassinated and kidnapped. This president that just left, President Biden, he was not the first president to use those measures. I keep telling people this. These Haitians, just like the other nationalities who came into the U.S. legally, they weren't border jumpers. They weren't the people that snuck into the country. These are people who legally entered the United States of America with an agreement with the government. They were given legal status here. Also, they were given the right to even work here, to earn here, to grow their family here. Like the report says, some of them have been living here for over a decade. So you can imagine they have also had children who were born here and are being raised here, right? So recently, the U.S. Supreme Court overturned a federal judge's order preventing the administration from revoking the parole program. That was recently. But the higher courts flipped that back around and sided with the Trump administration, and their TPS was removed. TPS allows people who are already in the United States of America to stay and to work legally if their homelands are deemed unsafe. It's kind of like a deal that the United States of America has with its neighboring countries and allies. If our country is falling apart, falling into chaos, we have somewhere to run, and our friends are supposed to take us in under that agreement, right? Same thing, vice versa. If our friends are falling apart, then the United States of America has laws on the books where they're supposed to help the citizens of that country, take them in and help them out until, things get stabilized. The problem with Haiti is nothing is stabilized in Haiti. Haiti has been in turmoil for quite some time and still is. So sending these people back into those conditions, it's kind of like going against what their deal actually was. Immigrants from 17 different countries, including Haiti, Afghanistan, Sudan, Lebanon, they were receiving those protections from before President Donald Trump took office for his second term in January. Now, Trump is ending those protection programs for those immigrants as part of his mass deportation promises. If you remember, while he was being elected, he actually said on the campaign trail that every migrant who came in under Biden was illegal to him. Now, I'm going to be fair and square with you, right? Illegal to you does not mean illegal, because illegal to you is not the law that's on the books. Illegal to you, you're in your personal feelings. What does the law say that's on the books that allowed the previous administration to bring them into the country? They were perfectly legal. However, under Trump's administration, he has the right to end their TPS or to extend their TPS, and he has chosen to end it just like he promised, because in his mind, they were all illegal anyways. The U.S. should never have helped those nations. They should have left them right where they were at, shouldn't have brought them into the country. So during his political campaign, he said that his administration would scale back the use of TPS, which is Temporary Protective Service, which covers more than 1 million immigrants. Mind you, if you look at the grand scheme of things, 1 million immigrants covered by TPS, that's not even a drop in the bucket. The United States of America has over 20-something million illegal immigrants in the United States of America. So, yanking away TPS from 1 million who came in legally it's not really going to change anything. There will be chaos in the streets as these agents go door to door, neighborhood to neighborhood, grabbing people, handcuffing them, throwing them in the back of vehicles, and taking them to these detention centers to have them deported. As you can see already, there has been widespread protest and resistance. Now, his campaign highlighted unfounded claims that Haitians who live and work legally in Springfield, Ohio, and as TPS holders, that they were eating their neighbors' pets. Do y'all remember that? They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, they're eating the pets. That was during the election campaign. It was a smear tactic, which many people actually believed that they were eating the pets of their neighbors, and actually started saying with Trump, get them the hell up out of here. Hundreds of thousands of Venezuelans and Afghans, and some Afghans have been told already that their TPS status is up also. The funny thing is, right, there are nations that actually eat dogs and cats. And look no further than YouTube and other sources you will see on social media, all the social media platforms, you will actually see dogs being slaughtered for market. You will actually see the dog carcasses hanging in the marketplace and being chopped and weighed on a scale as meat, like how you go to a meat market. And these people are not persecuted, and no one goes running behind them in the US saying you're eating the dogs, you're eating the cats, because this is a normal part of their diet. And I'm talking about Chinese people, some people in Japan, and other Asian countries that eat dogs and cats on a regular basis and has shown the world that they eat dogs and cats. So it's crazy to see how they put that on the Haitians, right? They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, but nobody is worried when other people are actually eating the dogs and eating the cats. Anyways, there's a different angle to this argument that I wanted to highlight, and it's more like celebrities who represent certain demographics who sell their people up the river to maintain their lifestyle. One in particular is Kodak Black. Kodak Black is a rapper. Kodak Black is, I would say, self-made. He's a young millionaire. He is rich. He is famous. And I give all that to him. He's accomplished a lot, even though he has been through a lot. With that said, Kodak Black, who was incarcerated at one point and then was pardoned by Donald Trump and his sentence was commuted, I guess he felt like he needed to pay back Trump. I mean, if I was sentenced to prison and somebody got me out of prison, I would probably hold loyalty to that person. But this is to show you the strategic moves of the Trump administration. I don't think they let Kodak Black out because Trump liked Kodak Black so much or cared about his music. I think they actually let him out so they could use him as a political pawn when the election time came. Now, fast forward after Kodak Black was pardoned, after he was let out of prison, and look at what happened on the campaign trail for the election. Kodak Black went heavy. He went hard in the paint for Donald Trump, to the point where we started seeing Haitians for Trump flags everywhere. And I was like, damn, Haitians for Trump. Did they forget when he said shithole countries? Did they forget that he said that everybody who came in under Biden is considered illegal to him? And if he is elected president, he will strip their TPS and send them packing back to their countries, whether self-deportation or forcibly deported. Did they forget all that? A lot of people are blinded by following these celebrities, and whatever the celebrity says is what they do. The same thing happened to the Venezuelan community. They had big parades. The song is now viral. That song alone should have sold millions of copies by now. Somebody should have copywritten it, put it on the market, and they would have been rich. That would have been the one single that would get you $1 million. That I will boat Put Donald Trump. Everybody, louder, louder. I can't hear you. I will vote. Put Donald Trump. That song, that was ta-na-na-na, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-na-na-na. I mean, the song was well strung together, right? And they were gyrating in the streets and celebrating, having a wonderful time because their leaders told them, side with Donald Trump. He got us. He's going to ramrod everybody else except for us. We will be protected. I guess that's the same thing that was told to the Haitian community. But now you see what's happening to them, right? The Venezuelans have lost their TPS, and now ICE is out in full force, scraping them off the streets, dragging them in the courthouses. For those who won't self-deport, they will be forcibly deported. And now the Haitians, their time is up. And they too will be in the same situation in coming weeks. We will be seeing ICE go into pockets of communities in cities and states where there's a concentration of Caribbean people. Haitians in particular is who they're looking for because they have 500,000 of those to get out of the country. Now, this decision actually restores integrity in our immigration system and ensures that temporary protective status is actually temporary, is what the Trump administration has said, which, you know, you really can't disagree, but there it's not black and white. Under TPS, it says you take hold of your neighbors, you open your doors, you let them in. If they're running and asking for help, please save us. But there's no defined time by which you should kick them out. So some places, the country might have stabilized, you send them back. Other places, the country is still in turmoil. You don't say to them, look, you stayed here long enough. All right, get out. I don't care. They're killing people in your country. Go fight for your life, right? But that's what it's come down to. So the environmental situation in Haiti, they are claiming has improved enough that it is safe for these Haitian citizens to return home. I'll tell you this, for those of them who have left Haiti over 5 years now, because some have been here over 10, they're going back to a different Haiti. And imagine living in the United States of America, right? Imagine creating a life here for yourself. You can do a lot in a decade. Open a business that becomes successful, raise a family, probably have 1, 2, 3 children by then. Stabilize yourself. You're used to nice things now. You have a wife or a husband. You bought a house. You have 2 cars in the driveway. All the things that you didn't have in Haiti. And suddenly, even the basics, 24-hour air conditioning in your house, a nice car to drive in everywhere you go, nice roads to drive on, clean and safe environment to live in, protected. Your children, they go to decent schools, blah, blah, blah. And then suddenly you have to leave all this and go back to where you're running on the streets with a basket on your head trying to get food, and your family is locked in the house and they can't go outside for fear of their safety. I don't know. In their defense, I don't think it's time to strip them of their TPS. But as the commentator that is watching this unfold, I remember during the election period where I told everybody, I said, listen, I'm telling you how to vote for the first time. If you don't want to listen, that's on you. When the results come, it is what it is. So they voted on the other side. You voted against yourself. Okay. Now we'll just sit back and watch everybody get what they voted for. Elections have consequences. You don't just vote in an election, especially one like this, and think there are no consequences. And a lot of these people voted against themselves. And they used celebrities from their community to rally the votes. Remember, for the Hispanic community, they used Mickey or Nicky or whatever his name was, that very famous Bad Bunny and Nicky, whatever. Donald Trump didn't even know if he was a male or female until, and he was right there saying, you know, we got to get 4 more years for Mr. Trump so the Latina community could be protected, right? And then he used Kodak Black for the Haitian community. And he used other celebrities who are black, like Snoop Dogg, for the African American community. And there were a large amount of African Americans who were very much in. And then, he used other celebrities for the Caribbean community. I want you to really think about this. Right. So it was a strategic thing to win this election as well. Now, don't get me wrong. I definitely feel like the election was still tampered with. However, that's besides the point, because I won't be the one sitting here trying to fight that point. I know for a fact, though, that there were a lot of communities who voted against their best interest. So, I wonder how Kodak Black sleeps at night, knowing that he supported Donald Trump. Now, this is just the basics. Knowing that you supported Donald Trump and knowing that he has removed TPS for your people, because he goes around flying that Haitian flag everywhere he goes. Kodak is a proud Zoe, okay? He speaks Creole everywhere he goes. He speaks of Haitian culture everywhere he goes. He is a proud Haitian. But you supported somebody who was about to kick 500,000 of your people out of a safe environment into turmoil. How do you feel? Do you feel like you were used? Why are you not saying anything? Anyways, the department and the state, nonetheless, has not changed its travel advisory and still recommends that Americans do not travel to Haiti due to kidnapping, crime, civil unrest, and limited health care. That's the part that's funny. While they're sending these people back there, they have a travel advisory that do not travel to Haiti due to kidnapping, crime, civil unrest, and limited health care. Well, temporary protective status for the Haitians will officially expire August 3rd. So the Haitians, today as I'm doing this video, is the last day of June. We'll go into July. The Haitians roughly have 1 month left. And in 1 month, there will be 500,000 illegal Haitians running around in the United States of America, either trying to adjust their status legally or hiding from immigration authorities because ICE is coming to get them. That termination will actually be effective on September 2nd. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem actually confirmed. Now, the Department of Homeland Security has advised the temporary protective status holders to return to Haiti using the mobile application called the CBP Home app. It's the same app that they advise everybody else to use, where they say that if you need help, you can call, you can tell them, hey, listen, I've been living here for a while. I don't even know where my travel documents are, but I see what's happening and I want to be a law-abiding citizen. So I want to self-deport back to Haiti, but I have no means to get there. Things have been really rough for me in the U.S. I haven't even saved any money, so I can't even afford the trip. Yeah, they will literally finance your trip. And I found out that after you hit Haiti or your home of birth is when they promise to send you $1,000 US. Not before you go, but after you get there. You know what's funny? I can't help but to think, imagine you say, okay, I'm self-deporting, and then you get there, right? And you're waiting on your $1,000, and they're like, tricked you. What are you going to do? You can't sue anybody. You just didn't get the $1,000, and your ass got sent back to your country, and you went willingly. Either way, they're trying to get them up out of here. So the home application app, CBP Home app, is the app they're encouraging these Haitians to start using right now, immediately, to get in touch with legal authorities, because if you are not on their list and ICE grabs a hold of you, ICE is going to treat you as if you are hiding and you are trying to stay against the law. Gang violence in Haiti has displaced 1.3 million people. That's across the local Haitian country, across Haiti. Local government and international community are struggling to contain a spiraling crisis in Haiti. And this is according to a recent report from the International Organization of Migration. This is how they describe Haiti. Gang violence has displaced 1.3 million people in Haiti. The reports have warned that there's a 24% increase in displaced people since December of 2024 to now of 2025, with gunmen having chased 11% of Haiti's nearly 12 million inhabitants from their homes. Deporting people back to these conditions is a death sentence for many, stripping them of their fundamental rights to safety and dignity, said Tessa Petit, a Haitian American who is the executive director of the Florida Immigration Coalition. Listen, America doesn't owe Haiti anything. And that's what you're going to hear a lot of Americans say. So the part where she is saying you're stripping them of their fundamental rights. Fundamental rights where? Fundamental rights are for citizens, especially for those who were born and raised here. Well, we're about to do a video on that. Stay tuned, because you might think you're safe because you were born here, but Trump has a twist for that too. You know what? I'm going to leave this video right here. Just know that there are a lot of people right now who are getting exactly what they voted for. And should I feel sorry for them? The human part of me does. However, it's time for everybody to learn that the next time an election comes around, choose wisely and choose in your best interest. Not only for yourself, but also for your community, meaning those like you. I'll catch you all on the next video. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.